Hello everyone, today on the 1 Year Life Challenge we're going to talk about comfort zones, how to break through them and create a new zone of excitement and adventure. Hello everyone, today I want to talk about those insidious, those horrible little boxes that confine your divine essence and really don't take you anywhere, and simply breaking through them is an incredible result. Those things are comfort zones, and we all know that we have them. We see them in others but rarely see them in ourselves. So as always, I'm going to begin with a quote, and that quote is, "Life begins at the end of your comfort zone." Anonymous. So again, life begins at the end of your comfort zone. I had a mermaid friend who had that as her Facebook timeline cover, and it really spoke to me because it's so true. Your comfort zone is the past. It's what you've been able to do in the past, and it's your collection of things that you're comfortable with. But the juice, the energy, the real vibrancy in life is just stepping outside that comfort zone. And I understand it's scary, and I understand that a lot of people are reluctant to do it, but stepping back into your comfort zone is death, stepping forward is life. So the choice is made for us, really. But what we're going to do today is we're going to take through a process and help understand comfort zones. So I want to talk to you about my personal story. Now obviously, to get to this point where these video series could be created, there was a lot of comfort zones that I needed to leave. I needed to leave the comfort zone of wanting people to always like me, because the reality is when you step out and say some of the things I do, people aren't always going to like you. I need to step out my boundaries of what I was able to commit to in regards to work. You know, there's more time, more things involved. My comfort zone of maybe working 5 days a week or being involved in my purpose, actually more importantly, 5 days a week needed to change, needed to be more flexible. So I've started developing mantras, and mantras are just things that stop your brain from ruminating. So a mantra is just a quote that helps you get back on track, because your brain, you know, that little monkey mind is going to be squeaking at you, telling you to get back into your comfort zone, because it wants safety, it wants peace, and it doesn't necessarily want the best for you. It just wants things to be safe, which is nice, but we need to fight back sometimes. And my mantras were, and they still are, you know, just yesterday I think I was with my friends saying these mantras when we had some fun things to do. The first one was, "Let the chips fall where they may." I don't know where I heard that, but I just love it. You know, I have the idea of these like poker chips and just throwing them, and wherever they land, and giving it up to the universe, just saying, listen, I'm going to be part of this giant environment, this cosmic play, and I'm just going to go with it. Let the chips fall where they may is something that I always say when people go, "Oh, what happens if this goes wrong or that goes wrong?" I'll just say, let the chips fall where they may, and let's do it. Because ruminating and worrying about it is not doing it, and ruminating and worrying is not life. Doing it is life. The other one I often say is that ships are always safe in harbour, but ships weren't designed to be in harbour. They were designed to have great adventures. And that mantra, "ships are safe in harbour," is that concept that I see so many people take out this beautiful vessel, this incredible super yacht. If you can imagine a super maxi yacht just sitting in harbour, and it's safe and it's nice and it's pretty, and you know, people are cleaning it and some people are taking photos of it, but that's a beast. That ship is a beast, and it's designed to get out to islands that have never been explored, to get sun, to embrace the wind. And whilst safe in harbour, it was never designed to be in harbour. And we're the same. We're divine entities exploring the universe to help find ourselves within God. Now, if we just kick it watching television, really, we're just those super maxi yachts sitting in harbour when the adventure lies out there. So let's talk about comfort zones. So what is a comfort zone? A comfort zone in reality is an area of your life that you've been in for some time, that you've acquired mastery of, and you feel at peace when you're in that area. So it's not a bad thing. It's not as bad as, you know, we might make it out to be. It's bad when you look at its consequences, but as a definition, it's simply a safe place. It's a safe place. And I'll give you an example. A comfort zone might be at work, where you understand how to do the reports, you understand how to do the Saturday meetings, and when someone asks you, would you like to take over as a division manager, you say no, because you can see a division manager has things that you don't know, so you stick within your comfort zone, therefore limiting your opportunities. Now, comfort zones are incredibly important because they allow us to move forward systematically. An example would be, you have to walk before you run, right? So your comfort zone is getting to walk, and finally when you get to walk, you build another comfort zone around it, which is running. So you can see how they build off each other, and that's what comfort zones are. When you step out of them, you'll just create another comfort zone. So you don't need to stress so much when you're looking to change or to become something different, because you will develop another comfort zone which will be nice and warm and cozy, and you'll keep growing as a person. Jim Rohn once said, don't wish it was easier, wish you were better. And that's exactly what comfort zones are all about, and breaking through them. So what does it offer us? So what is a comfort zone? So here is the comfort zone. So we've got the comfort zone right here. Let's look at what it offers us. So it offers us certainty. We know when we're in a comfort zone what we're going to get. Now, that certainty is one of the core features of what humans like. We like to know what's going on. We don't like to be surprised, but then we do like to be surprised. It's one of those fluxing things that the universe keeps us moving. So we have certainty within our comfort zone, we have stability. However, all your growth and personal growth exists outside your comfort zone. I bet you've heard videos during the series that were uncomfortable. That's to drive you outside your comfort zone. So outside the comfort zone, we have uncertainty. We have fear, we have anxiety, and we have stress. Why would you want to do these things? Because life is about duality. So when you get uncertainty, fear, anxiety, and stress, there must be a duality to that, because the universe always creates flux and balance. So what you get is opportunity, excitement, and adventure to make up for that uncertainty, anxiety, and fear. Now, when you learn that anxiety, fear, and stress are mind created and can be controlled, as we've been doing in this series as we talk about the mind, all you're getting is opportunity, excitement, and adventure, because you can control those other factors, so you're constantly embracing those things. Now, what's interesting in life, when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. The Dr. Wayne Dyer once said that. When you focus on excitement, opportunity, and adventure, when stepping outside your comfort zone, that's what the universe delivers you. The universe is a creation machine. It only creates. And when you think about stress, it doesn't go, oh, I don't think you really want stress, I'm going to give you a donut. It gives you stress because it's a creation machine, and it works on the instructions of the frequency of our brain. So if we want something and we think about it, we'll get it. And the universe doesn't ask any questions. So if you're thinking about how poor your relationship is and how that person drives you nuts, you get more and more of that. If you think about new ways of creating value within the relationship, things will manifest if you take the space to do it. So really what we're trying to do is we're trying to understand that uncertainty is part of your human nature. Alan Watts once said that we're jumping off a cliff. When we're born, we jump off this cliff, this giant mountain, and the mountain is so big for some people, it takes 80 years to hit the bottom and splat. And during that fall, that free fall, people are grasping at things all the time, trying to create certainty, trying to grab a branch, trying to grab a tree, trying to grab another person. The reality is that no matter what you do during that fall, you will die. And that is the gift that we have as conscious observers who have a prefrontal cortex. We know we're going to die. Therefore, there's no risk stepping outside your comfort zone because you're going to die. So therefore, there is no safety, there is no certainty, there is only fun, adventure, and love. And if you know you're eternal, which I know you know because we've had so many videos, and we know that Isaac Newton, who is a fairly respected dude, said that energy cannot be destroyed, it can only be transferred. What are we? Ask any scientist. We are energy. And ultimately we can only be transferred. Now what we get transferred to after we die, I don't know. But ultimately, we have nothing to fear. And once you have nothing to fear, the sky's the limit. Break your comfort zones, get out of them. Let's dance together outside the comfort zones and become the best version of us. Until tomorrow, can't wait to see you. Goodbye.